are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, it's an NFC West battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams.
Set to kick off.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Stafford. Double team, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29-yard
line.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 at the 19. They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up second.
On the run is Conner. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it. This is Conner. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2-yard line. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
Down and goal from the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run with Edmonds. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Chase Edmonds, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
At the 28-yard line.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Man, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
On first down at Stafford. Hits him in stride. Well, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Well, that's something that this defense is not going to be able to allow if they're going to have success here. They've got to be able to wrap up and get guys on the ground. They end up letting him get away, and it turns into a big play here early on. I can just see veteran observers of the game shaking their heads and talking about the dearth of tackling in the game today.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a run with Akers on second down. And this play a lot like the previous one. Thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line.
3rd down and 3.
Stafford on 3rd down. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A huge play there for Arizona. 42 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Shotgun now for Murray. They'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. To throw again on second down. Murray, that's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to fourth down.
For the field goal, a 38-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches, there's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission. That's their challenge. And you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice we've had all year. You wouldn't expect any different.
Yeah, and you know, at the beginning of the season, you have multiple goals. They just have one now. Win the game.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Stafford on first down. The kick here is complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about it.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Deshaun Jackson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never known an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. From the gun, Murray. Caught left side, Hopkins. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cardinals have once again taken the lead. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Score Cardinals 17, Rams 14. Matt Prater set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce It's out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
First and 10.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray, man open left side. It's Williams. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Rams will go on offense here for the 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Stafford. He's going to float this one deep right side. Touchdown! 3 first-half touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Rams 21, Cardinals 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10. play action. It's Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Play fake. Murray. Caught left side. Williams. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They do go for it. It's Murray. Flushed out right. And able to find Kirk complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. A final shot before half from Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing.
And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
The 39-yard line.
After the interception, here's Stafford. That is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. That's caught by Jackson. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10.
1st and 10.
They'll run here with Akers. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
On the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
on 2nd and 7. Stafford. That one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he's going to be taken down short of the 1st, right around the 15-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They give up nice game there. I doubt it'll back up their confidence. They played so well throughout this entire game.
So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll return it to the 24-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it's a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space. It turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now third down. Here's Akers. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
4th and 1.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This a 33-yard attempt. And Gay knocks this one through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Murray. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. They'll try the jet sweep with Kirk. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 49-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Being chased out left. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 24-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On 1st and 10 is Connor. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Brought down at the 18-yard line.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4. That's the end of the third quarter with the score Rams 27, Cardinals 17.
From the gun, Murray. That's complete to his running back Connor. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Connor. Showing some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll try the jet sweep of Coop. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. On 2nd and 9, Stafford gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. Well, he's going to get out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
At the 39-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
2nd down.
From the gun, here's Stafford. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. 4th touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not all now joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So
Murray has it back loose. Fumble. I think a Cardinal was able to gain possession, yes, so they will hold on to the ball. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up at the 23, and he'll be down at the 6-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Again, it'll be Akers, and he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now this throw caught left side and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Arizona.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. First down, Murray. And this one's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Intended for James.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Dancing to a big loss here as he's taken down. Leonard Floyd make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Explosion help leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that